So that's turned up. Alright. I'll do normal.
Five wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Sick, you say? Apparently we ate some bad food. Okay. Sure. Going Barbarian. Reduce damage attacks at all enemies within a short distance of the target. Alright. Granting a might constitution attack speed bonus but costing a deflection penalty. Alright. I want to be quite strong. Okay, yeah, we'll max out our might there. Might be a little bad that we don't have as much con, but I think we'll be okay. Hell yeah, there we go. We'll have even more might. Living lands. Mountainous, large. Yeah, there we go. Like a barbarian Viking. There we go. We're a mercenary. Let's see here. Gotta find a good Viking hairdo here. That's not bad. What else we got? That's more like it. That I like. We can go with the darker hair, I guess. Is there any good kind of Viking style ones? That's pretty good. Yeah, that looks good. That even matches the picture. Perfect.
Yes. Leading the way. Finish them!
My eyes are peeled.
It's very loud. Turn that down just a little bit.
Well, now I am the leader of the group.
Hell yeah. We'll go with Sinister. Sounds like Matt Mercer too. All right. Here we go. Caravan Master finishes addressing the group. His bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quiver as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning, as he looks over you.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker. But see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Looks over his shoulder and is insistent. Okay. Where would I find these berries?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
What's with these huge rocks?
They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
No doubt. All right,
Hold
let's
on.
find those berries.
Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
Scans the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha! He needs to find some springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
No, it's what she's windows. Okay. Consists of characters up to 5 additional companions or adventurers, while the caravan is camped in the ruins. Odem is assigned Kaliska to help. She's a fighter. Class excels in close quarters defense. Okay. Yeah, okay, just... Sure. Click anywhere on the screen, your cursor. There's a circle, 4 wedges, all characters. Select the path. Okay.
As you wish.
I see. Caravaner. Okay.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
Most people you encounter in the world are neutral and friendly. Okay, yeah. Alright, so I can talk to him. You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic. Okay.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite got used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
See what you got. Yep, I can trade for money. Yep. I see. That's a bit on my price range. But, let's see here. This is a two-handed weapon? Oh, it's a great sword. Well, we can do something like this for group 2. Sure. Probably an accuracy penalty, though. Would be my guess. Accuracy versus deflection. Okay. Okay. Alright. Well, let's just wing it as we go. We'll try the two-hander first. Sure. Travelers are looters or bandits. Bad signs, anyway you figure it. It's cold to the touch. Corpse is cold to the touch. A ripe smell wafts from putrid waves. A dark, crusted bloodstain besmirches its simple linen clothing. I see. What is this? To shield the wearer from a myriad perils that plague the world. Okay, sure. And a pet dragon. Oh, hey! Better yet. Space piglet. Hamlet lives on.
This is recent. Not good.
Ooh. Ale, alright. Footprints around the campfire are indistinct and may have been here for days or longer. Well, there's some mushrooms you can pick. Kinda like this map. Like the overall art style I actually kinda like. Simplistic, but like also detailed. I like it.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
These are berries I'm after? No, I don't think so. A wolf. Pausable real time because you often manage more than one character at a time. It's ideal to pause the game, issue orders. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Hmm?
She has knockdown. So she has a second one for a heal, I think? That's what that is? Yeah. Because endurance is basically HP. Alright.
Yes.
Not bad. Immediately stop moving. If it moves again, it will provoke a disengagement attack, so attack of opportunity. Okay.
What is it?
Gotcha.
Of course.
This is it.
Nice. Got the berries I needed. Look like you've seen your share of action. What did you do before you came out here? Let's see. I'm a war veteran, blade for hire. I go on adventures, 6 expeditions, whatever paid. I'm a war veteran. How's it you happen to come here? May all open up options for dialogue. Okay, yeah. All I know is war. Maybe this is my way out. Maybe this is just the way to the next one. You got a lot on your mind then. Hopefully things work out in the end, but in my experience, they don't always. Kaliska breathes in her surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Ridrick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? Hadn't given it much thought. No harm in that. Might as well see the place first. So you must have some other plan in mind for coming this way. Probably the same things I did before. Just the scenery will be new. Sometimes that's all that's needed. Anyways, I'm wasting time here. Odin will give us a earful. Must be on our way. Well, why are you here? She sighs unevenly. Her eyes search the ground at her feet. My sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guide work in Ixmiddle, but I'd do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me. I'm here, and we'll see. Odema I've worked with before. He doesn't usually drive a route this way, but he's doing it for me. So. I've got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Direwood, but my parents ended up in the Living Lands. I've got a brother in Ratai, and another in Adair. My sister's in the Gilded Vale. She's the only real homebody. Alright, so back to camp. I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfell's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like when he feels like it. We should check up on him. Slap him around a little. Stream's just down this way. Come on, let's get your water. Sure. I'm gonna try using those. down here now.
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water, while Kaliska waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. Out of the trees emerges Sparfell, one of the guides. Barely discernible in the dim moonlight, he no longer carries his bow, and there's a strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparfle? Are you alright?
Sparfell's toe catches on a rock and collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Uh-oh.
Ambush!
Ha ha ha! Fool. I can probably take this guy out pretty fast.
Bring them down!
Ouch.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Speak for yourself. I'm looting these people. I don't know which I like better. Two-handed or one-handed? I feel like the two-handed does fit the motif.
Yes.
Well, I guess we should go back then. Oh, I can already see people dead on the ground. Uh-oh.
Yes.
Ah, frenzy.
What you need?
Ooh.
As you wish.
I see. Loot as much as I can from him. Actually, I can head back this way. Oh no! The shopkeeper's dead. All around you lie the massacred remains of the travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kaliska puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard, tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Hiodan, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you lose. It's not sullied by our hands. Interpretation of how people perceive you. Okay. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth. My own blood must be paid for this intrusion. Just lay down your arms. Only a fool attacks a weak enemy while a stronger one yet lives. He considers this, looking you up and down. Yep. He shoves Hayden towards you. As he does, the man rakes his blade against his torso. He screams and stumbles forward. A wide gash in his clothing begins to bloom crimson. The man sets his feet to engage you and raises his axe. Alright.
How can I help?
Theoden, you probably should run for your
What is
freaking
it?
life. I'm gonna go into a combat rage and, yep. Alright. Come to Papa. That'll teach you. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise, his companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of the wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell and whipped around the camp. Electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Ugh. Seated against a wagon amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across the chest and bow, Odema's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head. His eyes barely open, he looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Ah. Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off of your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Theoden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges at Theoden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Theoden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you, despite the wind from your position. If you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. Alright. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Theoden loose. Lurching to his feet, Theoden chambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares up, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with your waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Theoden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There's a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and the inside of the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Ah, crap, I threw my greatsword behind.
Was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
Alright.
Yes.
Escape the ruins. Lower level of the ruins has been blocked off by fallen rubble.
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
Who attacked us? Glenfathans. Those be the hut dwellers Odema warned you about. Look to be fangs of Galawain, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They go ruin to ruin looking for fights with colonists. Poor Odema. I think he half expected this once he lost the main road. What happened out there? She shakes her head. windstorm of a kind they only get in your Galfath. Your Glanfath. Glanfath. Need to practice my Gaelic, I guess. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glanfathan word is Biowak. To them, it's the god's way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their way out. But they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? Well, what's he doing? Helion takes a step forward, and his knee buckles, and before anyone can catch him, he stumbles to the ground, his cheek striking the time-worn cobbles. On unsteady legs, he claws his way up the wall and back to his feet, but his stance is shaky, like a sailor walking on land after a long time at sea.
Could we maybe stay here and rest a few hours? I've lost some blood. It seems quiet off to the left. Might be a place to rest there.
I hate to say this, but we can't afford to stay put. Those Glonfathans were riled about something. Could be we got company in here. Looters will be armed and ready to kill, and there's probably a lot of them. We can't be caught sleeping in their beds.
You've discovered camping supplies. You can use these to rest in the wilderness or dungeons, fully restoring all of your character's abilities and health. Easy difficulty allows you to carry more camping supplies while playing on normal. Hard restricts them severely. If you fully run out, you can go to taverns. Cool.
Please, I just need to lie down for a while. Then we can move as fast as you want.
Maybe you didn't hear me. We are gonna die in here if we don't get moving and get this place figured out before the looters come back. We've either got to find the exit or a damn good place to hide.
We have to press on.
I'll do my best.
Where'd that slime come from?
The East Reach is a dangerous place full of lurking enemies and carefully concealed secrets. Enable scouting mode to move stealthily and search for hidden objects like traps and secret doors.
Keeping an eye out.
Those tiles look suspicious.
Found
Let's be
something.
careful.
They're traps, you say?
Worth a look.
Fresh
Feels
air
like
in
there's a
here.
draft coming
I think
through
we
that
found
wall.
an exit.
I don't
Sounds
hear
like the
any
storm
sign of
path,
that
too.
storm either.
Spiders. Slowly fill. Okay, sure. Let's kill these spiderlings.
What is it?
Ah, rage. More spiders. Oh, damn. Come on, Hugh Dan, get over here.
As you wish.
Spider leg spear. Ah, yes. Bats as large as chickens are strung in the web. Ooh, a helmet. I can put my helmet on. Excellent. Oh, hell yeah, there we go. Wait, it's not actually give me anything. I don't think it matters. Aw. Oh well. Oh boy. 4 figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled adra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out among them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with 2 protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book. Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
Dang. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then, all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision, and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your thoughts away into the black void of unconsciousness. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with adra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, a great pillar of adra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions, pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick gray beard in a ceremonial robe, crowned with strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried, while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. You awaken to find your malaise is broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, and an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. The figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. Hyoden and Calliscus lay bloodied on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted in unnatural death. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. Dang it. So they're basically dead. What a waste. Well, enough experience to level up. Oh boy, choices. Let's see. Greater Frenzy. Additional bonuses. Accurate Carnage. Barbaric Blow. What else we got? Heart of the Storm. Increased shock damage and damage reduction. Damage reduction could be pretty good. I don't know how much that really counts for, though. It's kind of the thing. Aspirant's Mark. What's this? Barbaric Blow. Causing additional crits and extra damage on crits. Carnage is not affected. So it doubles that. Decisions. Kind of like these though. More attack speed's always welcome. I kind of don't mind going to weapon style, to be honest. I kind of like the dual axes, like Viking Barbarian kind of style. I kind of like that. So I'm gonna go with that. Massive structures formed of stone, Adra, and copper and covered in strange glyphs. The air around it vibrates with unusual energy. Yeah, I need to get the hell out of here. Is this where I am? Okay, well. Let's get the hell out of here. The cave. Make sure we save. A bear, oh god. Well, time to rage. That bear just killed me. Holy crap. The bear just one-shot me?
As you wish.
Hold on. Is that way above my level, I'm assuming then? Okay. 31 slash. Yeah. That'll do it.
Bring them down.
Oh yeah, I can't hit this bear. Yeah, that bear's a bit out of my level. Definitely beyond my capabilities. At least for now. Alright, well, I'm not strong enough to fight a bear, apparently.
As you wish.
Alright, it's a young wolf, that should be it.
The longer we walk, the more lightly you'll have to sleep.
Feet are strewn across the dirt with a few muddy vegetables. Okay, what if I just camp here?
How do you do?
This man appears to be hurriedly dismantling his camp in a quick, jerky movement. He looks up as you approach, his expression tense and drawn. "Greetings," he says, a little breathless. "On your way south, is it?" He wipes his brow, turning to face you. "The sooner you're clear of these woods, the better, I think. I've been trying to get to Gilded Vale, and my caravan was attacked. Hard luck, and I'm sorry to hear it. You should be fine from here. There's no missing the Vale. If you keep to the road, you haven't far to walk. But you'll want to keep clear of this place after that. We were just attacked, north of here. Me and a friend of mine. We came out here to hunt some deer. Came upon a bear instead. Great monstrous thing, really. And Pearly, he didn't make it. I don't know what I'll tell his wife. In any case, this forest already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes anything else." In the cave. I wouldn't seek it out if I were you. It was a great brute of a beast. I would hate to hear that it took another life. Very well. I ran across that bear. Definitely very strong. That looks bad.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
You welcome everyone this way. The only answer you hear is the buzzing of flies from the tree.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever sired a Hollowborn child?
No.
Are you absolutely certain? Lord Raderick has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
He steps to the side and inclines his head ever so slightly towards the tree.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
I'm not feeling so good. Is there anyone around here that can help?
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all.
Oh dear.
But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
This man is just lovely. Truly, this man needs a promotion. What a welcoming committee. Hollowborn and all this, what's this? I forgot that you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge upon the drywood for almost 15 years now. Children born without souls. He shakes his head. Pitiful, dumb things that breathe, barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease. Some say they are punishment from the gods. He raises his empty hands. Excuse me. In truth, no one knows. But they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name, Waidwin's legacy, stuck in the honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. I see. There's some people doing a ritual nearby. You want to mind where you mentioned that. Trespassing Anguithan ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. Barath have mercy. We certainly have. Maybe so.
Keep out of...
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
Don't threaten me, little man. It's no threat, only a warning. Lord Radric will tolerate no threats to his kin or those who live upon his lands. Grief will not make him more docile. Okay, so what happened? I will know more when the details when the messenger arrives. The vagaries of childbirth, perhaps, but that is not your concern. What do you mean? You've come to us at a time of mourning. The legacy is struck at the heart of the Gilded Veil. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the heart of Barath must be redoubled. I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest, the inn or a stable, for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough. Who are you?
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
Looking for anyone who can make me feel better. My condolences. You see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
What's going on? Mocking us even while he shelters in our village just goes to show you what these fancy Adair manners are worth. We don't take to that kind of treatment. Not from foreigners, especially not from Adairans.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Why, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
Kick.
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
That's where you're wrong.
Wouldn't you rather be drinking? Back down. This is absurd. No one gives us orders. Like you're defending him. Yeah, okay. Well, you want to go? Let's go.
Yeah.
As the last of the attackers falls, the elf turns to you, and the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that.
awkward situation.
Actually, that was fun.
Then I can't imagine you lack for entertainment in these parts.
He straightens his hood and you note the remains of a fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath is sturdy and fine.
I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvusor, at your service.
How'd you manage to get stuck out here? That is something of a long story.
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I am grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land. And how exactly did you come to be here?
Traveling with a caravan, but we were separated near some ruins.
In Gwithan ruins? Well, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. And half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
Several hooded figures operating a strange machine. He goggles at you silently, apparently assessing your earnestness. Finally, he gives you a clipped, awkward laugh.
You do manage to find yourself in rather interesting predicaments.
Just how did you manage to cross those three drunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
You did tell one of them to go fuck his sister. Ah, that. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints, and the accent doesn't help. I see. Let's discuss something else, shall we? What are you doing here?
Excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
And you? Experiencing strange things of late, I'm looking for an expert on souls.
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. He has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
Well, I should be
As
going.
should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
Sure.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
Come along, good man.
How may I help?
A wizard. What's he got here? First level spells. Ooh. Fan of Flames. That's pretty cool looking.
Well?
Seems good.
As you wish.
Floorboards are sticky with spills that no one has bothered to clean. Some kind of brown slop is congealing in these dishes, and it smells burnt.
Hail, traveler.
Greetings and welcome to the Black Hound Inn. Please sit where you like. Would you like a drink or a room? We have two available at the moment. I'm afraid we can't offer much by way of a good meal today, unless you're fond of cold porridge. What do you have for sale? Of course, we're running a little short on goods these days, but we ought to have more soon. Cool. I'm going to sell you a bunch of stuff that I don't need. Let's see here. Dagger, hatchet. Sure. What else you got? Some milk, you say? Gotta get some milk. Sure, let's buy some beer and some food. Hell yeah, there we go. Good times. Plenty of beer, plenty of food. That's more like it. Now let's
well met, friend.
Do you know anyone looking for work? Well, I wouldn't say I can speak from experience, but we do have certain sorts coming by looking for work from time to time. If you want to hire someone on, I'd be happy to send them your way. Oh, no, I don't need to hire someone. I'm looking at someone who wants to hire me. Alright, like a room. Oh, she's the common room. I'm not wealthy enough yet to afford my own room. We'll get there. Your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, blanketed with a suffocating anxiety. You open your eyes to awaken and find yourself in the front of the Gilded Vale's gallows tree, the creaking of its ropes growing louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman, whose face has shriveled inward like a moldering fruit. Her head hangs limply to one side. As you look at her, she looms larger and larger in your mind until she is mere inches from your face. Suddenly, her head snaps up and her eyes open, and they are empty. Behind them is a vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts, and with a gust of rancid air, she speaks a single word. Watcher. You jolt awake, the foul smell of the dwarf woman's breath still permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face in thick droplets, and your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke with the magistrate. He called her an animancer. Though it fills you with a new, queasy apprehension, you feel a strange compulsion to see this woman once more, if only to confirm that she is truly dead. Who are you people? What the... You feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this woman's soul. Voices from its past call out to you. Reach out. You see a woman emptying her satchel onto her bed, taking stock of her inventory. Potions, bandages, tinctures, and herbs are scattered throughout her room haphazardly. She bites her lip, head tilted to the side, considering. She begins to unpack one item after the other, careful deliberation undercut by shaking hands. Each item has clearly marked place, but no matter how she repacks it, she isn't satisfied. The shaking worsens as she empties it out once more, one hand held to her mouth. Tears eke from her eyes as she gives up all semblance of order and shoves everything she can in the satchel, grabbing it and running out of the bare house. Straightening her back, she walks to the docks, chin high, eyes hard and red. A gangly young elf offers his condolences, but she can't see him for the ocean ahead of her. She wanders the docks, offering her services as a doctor to any who will listen, anyone heading out on a high tide. Less than an hour later, she watches her childhood disappear in the distance, a tiny speck of an island, and tries not to jump. Who are you? You see a group of young men standing around a makeshift practice target. This man stands in the middle of them, explaining the construction and use of a bow. He holds it up, pointing out each part as he speaks about it and what it does. He then walks away from the target, telling them to remain where they are, and takes his place about 200 feet away. He carefully lines up his shots, explaining what he is doing as he does, and lets the arrow fly. It hits the target dead center, much to the surprise and delight of the boys near it. He smiles, walking towards the boys, talking about proper stance and how to be most effective holding a bow. A noise comes from the tree line near their practice venue, and he stops, scanning the woods, blue eyes squinting against the sun. A shadow moves, making its way through the forest behind them. He draws an arrow and lines up the shot, carefully tracking the motion of the hidden creature. Loosing the arrow, he wastes no time and quickly grabs another. The boys spin, watching the arrow fly into the forest, immediately lost among the trees. There's a sudden, explosive movement in the undergrowth as a deer erupts from the tree line, running across the edge of the clearing. The boys laugh, turning to joke with the man about his lousy shot. They stop talking, seeing him holding the bow and leading the deer with a nocked arrow. They drop to the ground as he looses his last arrow, which flies true and strikes the deer right behind its shoulder, piercing its heart and lungs and dropping it dead almost immediately. The boys stare at the deer for a few seconds and slowly turn at the man's newfound respect in their eyes. He smiles again and breathes a quiet sigh of relief. Actually, here we go. 2 axes. That's what I'm talking about. True Vikinger style. Wait, how do I bring up my quick items here?
Well?
Oh, there we go. Ah,
as
hell
you
yeah.
wish.
We can have our beer. The squat, distended body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin, crooked bow that sags at the tug of her noose. The bloated purple flesh of her neck, worn away in patches like moth-eaten linen, bulges over the rope that suspends her, and her lifeless head lolls forward, rigidly, from one side to the other when the breeze shifts. You perceive a faint glow around her that casts no light on its surroundings, but there is a tepid warmth to it, and you feel somehow that you could reach out and touch it, not with your hands, but with some aspect of yourself that has no worldly dimension. Sure, reach out. You take a deep breath, clearing your mind, focusing your objective. As you exhale, you feel yourself spreading out towards the hanging woman, perceiving all that lies between you and her with new, unfamiliar awareness. Once you have expended enough to reach her, there is a sudden jolt to your mind, a ringing electric surge of images and words and sounds. Involuntarily, you shut your eyes and feel yourself being pulled down to some deeper consciousness in a space occupied only by you and the hanging woman. And when you open them again, she is staring at you, with eyes clouded in milky fog, her body still swaying in the winds you no longer feel from a tree that stands planted in a misty wood. The woman gives a slow nod of her head, the rope creaking as she does, as she smiles at you.
Have you come here for me, dear? Or have you gotten lost? Ah, it is both, I think. Yes?
Need to understand what happened to me. She nods, a look of pity on her face, as though consoling a child.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there. You have seen past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
What's a watcher?
What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, though. Not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair. And here we are, visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times. Souls pass on. Some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it, sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on, and those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either leaving or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how. A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their owner can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well. A wonder!
What do you mean when all goes well?
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties.
She smiles at you reassuringly, fanning out a tuft of long whiskers that sprout from one of her cheeks.
You should see old Meerwald. He could tell you much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim. Not far, not far. Kadnua, beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
I think I survived a bivouac. Do you know why that would be?
Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing. Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Called them. Those days are all behind me, no?
You said souls break apart over time.
Oh, yes. Entropy. Rimagan's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die and pick up pieces of others when we are born again. But less than what we lost. We tried to stop it with the animantic sciences, but with little success. No. A very small few resist Rimergan's influence and stay together through some force of defiance, at least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think.
Thank you. Farewell.
Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
Valdara closes her eyes and her head slumps forward over the noose, and your surroundings seem to bleed into your vision from some unknown place of waiting. Olof looks at you through narrowed eyes. Are you alright? You seemed lost just now. Apparently I'm a watcher. Well, that's interesting. And I expect this has something to do with the hooded figures in the ruins. In any case, I appreciate your honesty. Since we're traveling together, it's probably wise for us to share these things. Do you know anything about watchers? Only that they're rare, and that they seem to have unique insights into certain soul conditions. He coughs, as you've just demonstrated. Let's continue.
$17 and a half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
What are you
The
talking
people
about?
hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
Olive frowns. Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. Though to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
What's
The
that about
dwarf
the
woman.
dwarf?
You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
Why'd you think I was interested in the dwarf woman? He looks at you a moment, his brow arched, his smirk broadens.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
Do you know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Best not use that word round here. There'd be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be. Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
You think you're gonna be hanged?
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
Why'd they hang him? He got involved. Redrick sent men down here the other day. Said they had it on good authority someone in town was working for Kulsk, plotting Radrick's overthrow. Said if he didn't come forward right then and there, they'd hang every last one of us. No one was coming forward. So Swithin, that's my headman, he steps up and says it's him. I took him at his word. Bound to happen sooner or later, if not for plotting against Radrick, then for protecting me. Who's Kulsk? Somebody who's got tired of all the hangings. He's on the run now. Probably will be till they catch him. What does the town have against you?
Pick the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Vathus worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea. Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, and then I did too. But, he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me. Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Radric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
Wolf glances at Euler's voice. You can see why I was eager to leave. If you're next to be hanged, what are you still doing here? Drinking, mostly. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. Just haven't figured where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places out there that don't think Wayton's legacy started with Wayton. You could come with us. A place called Cade Nua. There's an old watcher there, might be able to help
I
me.
seem to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger, and a strange one at that. But truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
It's a fine reason if I ever heard one.
All right then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. As long as you're not the one picking the sights.
Alright, well, let's get going then.
17 and a half.
Hey, you ranked up again. Blooded. Savage Defiance. I could go with that. More damage. More.
What is it?
As long as I drink plenty of beer before I go into battle, I should be fine.
As you wish.
Let's go check the blacksmith real quick. We can sell some stuff to him. We'll do that before we head out. That'd be stealing. The man is an impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is a dusky blue of the deeper oceans, and his thick arms boast corded muscle. Small ears frame a square-jawed face coated in smeared soot and arcing black tattoo alike. He offers you a broad smile as you approach. Welcome. You're the first new face I've seen in quite some time. What can I do for you? What do you do here? You've come at a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be. But we find weapons and armor yet to offer. All forged right here at the Black Hammer. Show me what you got. Okay. Some interesting looking stiletto. Pierce DR bonus / properties. Okay, this is pretty cool. Wish I had the money for them. But that's fine. Not sure anything here worth grabbing. Anything good here? Got pry bar. What the hell can I use this for? Alright, sure. Okay then. Traded with him. I guess now let's head to that watcher guy. I'm not sure exactly how I get there, but I guess we'll have to figure it out. Looks like we have to travel south. Do I have to exit a specific spot in order to go in that direction, or can I exit anywhere? That's the real question. Maybe we have to go to the southern exit. Road west, road east. Oh, okay. Road south. Alright, so we want to head probably south and then east. So let's head down south. That's nice of them to have both a fast and a slow mode alongside pause. Magram's Fork. Alright. Who's this delightful fellow? Ah, oh, hello there. Begging your pardon, but you gave me a good fright. I thought I heard something rustling through the bush. Suppose that was just you. Silly of me. Don't suppose you happen to need some supplies. Thought I'd make my way over to Madmere Bridge. But I'm starting to think I'd be better off heading back to town and getting a few more folks together. Better safe than sorry. Say, did you hear something? Oh, just a wolf, my dude. What's this do? Burn damage as endurance.
What is it?
There we go. Got you covered. By every star in the sky, thank you. I've never seen these beasts so bold before. Strange times we're in. Here, take these. I'm headed back to Gilded Vale for certain, and you can make better use of them.
As you wish.
Hey. Endurance potions. Alright.
As you wish. Well?
Well, that's a lot. Well.
Well?
That's a lot of wolves.
Get up, lad! Aye?
Yes.
Ah, thank God. So you are. Yes? Get up, lad!
What is it?
Okay, that was something else. Alright then, let's be careful not to do that again. That was an entire pack of wolves.
As you wish.
What's this? Okie dokie. We'll try that again. Okay, yep. He wanted our help. Okay. Dang. I do seem to be having a hard time hitting.
What is it?
Definitely drink this beer before we go into too many
As
fights.
you wish.
Alright,
Of course.
let's talk to this guy again. Alright, and dialogue. Let's save. Alright.
Yes? Hey,
Yes.
Okay. Let's do something like that.
Of course.
That way he's always kind of towards the back. I don't know if I can do this encounter. I'm going to try it one more time, though. Let's see if I can maybe do it if I have a jump. I'm a bit better prepared. Okay.
how may I help?
Let's see here. He's got this. Does freeze damage.
Hey,
Okay. We'll have him go defensive stance there.
Yes.
And we'll activate our blood.
hey.
Okay, Wolf hits Gustavus for a bunch of damage, actually.
How may I help?
Okay, now let's see here.
Yes.
Ah, I forgot to drink.
Yes?
Okay.
Well?
Thought I would actually be. Alright, well, that's
How may I
unfortunate.
help?
He got knocked down.
I shall.
Oh, he's just getting absolutely shredded.
Damn it.
It was much. Wait, I didn't want the autosave. I manually saved. What the hell? Why you make me load an autosave when I manually saved? There we go. That's tricky.
Well?
Hey.
Okay, we'll do this.
All right then.
We'll have him go forward.
Well?
Let's make sure we drink this first.
Well?
Alright, let's try again.
Hey. Hey.
There we go. Alright.
How may I help?
What is it?
How may I help?
Okay, let's do this.
Hey, how may I help? Hey.
Yes?
Yes? Ah, thank Ah, thank
Bring them down!
How may I help? I shall.
He's gonna go down first.
Bring them down!
Get up, lad!
There we go.
Hey, not.
Well, that was a hell of a battle.
Of course.
Yes?
Let's see, fan of flames. Reduces their accuracy. So yeah, that is a pretty good one for groups. Alright. Yeah, mortar sounds good. Infuse with vital essence. So it's a heal spell. It's a wizard. I feel like we'll get paladins or clerics or something equivalent later. Let's see. Ray of fire. Rolling flame. Okay. Creates a rebounding fireball. Burn damage on anything in his path. Bounces up to 3 times. Merciless gaze. 50% of hits converted to crits. Combusting wounds. Causes enemy wounds in the area of effect to ignite, inflicting additional burn damage. Okay, that's pretty good. It's bizarre. Okay, it's pretty good. I'll take that. If we run into more packs like that, we're going to want debuffs.
Yes?
That wasn't too bad. It does look like, for whatever reason... let's see...
Hey.
Engaged by more than 2 opponents. Uses unbending. Yeah, good. It's gonna auto do that for me. Alright.
What is it?
That's good. We want to just set up our kind of auto features there. I think that was part of the problem the first time I was doing that.
Yes?
What is it?
See if there's anything inside here. Tell you what, we can probably camp here. Choose a camping bonus. Damage reduction. Damage reduction's fine. There we go. Oh no. Well, let's go. Oh, okay. That wasn't too bad.
Well?
I was concerned that that thing was gonna actually be a challenge.
Hey. Hi?
What is it? As you wish. Of course.
Is that a ghost? There's an actual ghost running around here? What is this? Your reflection warps and twists into live gleaming Adra. Fine poleaxe. I know I went with 2-weapon fighting, but let's give this a shot. Let's try putting this in, what? Where'd it go? Oh, it's probably in my stash. See how that works. Actually, see if there's gotta be a control here for quick save. Quick save, F5, there it is. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Forest troll. Alright. Well, I don't think I can drink beer during combat. No. Wow, we're attacking this pretty well. All things considered. He seems to be regenerating well. Down he goes. That wasn't too bad. I was pretty concerned there for a minute.
Well?
What does this do? Let's see. 25 healing received. Better reflex. Sure. I guess. What does this do? Nothing. Alright. That's fine then. Let's see. Deflection, fortitude, reflex, will. Actually, it's defined primarily by character's class and level, but it's also by perception, talents, and other active effects. We got steer to hit. So I assume I get some penalties with this.
Of course.
That's most of the map, yeah? Alright, let's continue on our journey then. I think we have to go over here to keep going towards Cade Nua. Oh, there, that one. Whoa, what? Whoa. God-packed paladin.
Yes.
Okay, I don't trust this, Okay, you need to use that. I'm going to do this.
Attack!
Join arms!
These guys are pretty tough. Okay. Is there a way for me to switch weapon sets? Let's see how this does.
You're not.
We're good.
As you wish.
Okay.
Yes.
We're good. Oh. 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 Look at this. They actually ended up having a bunch of good stuff on them. A wand. Alright. A grimoire. Grimoires you may not know. For a small cost, you can learn these spells from the description panel. You may also fill additional grimoires with different spells. Place them in your wizard's quick item slot to switch them, but be careful. Switching grimoires will temporarily locks wizards out of spellcasting for several seconds.
Aye?
I see. Interesting. So I can use that to basically just be like weapon sets. It's like weapon sets for him. Interesting. Oh, that's expensive right now. else you got? He's got a scepter. Fast, 10 meter. It's the same difference. Scepter versus wand. Alright, doesn't matter then. How about my guy? Let's see. Okay, that fine poleaxe is actually quite good. So we're gonna keep that for now. How about Buddy Boy here? Bigger actually, but better. Okay. I'm not sure exactly. I'm assuming recovery is just heal rate. Oh, it's the amount of time a character spends between actions. Interesting. So I could trade off having... So I could even just go for padded armor and just, like, say screw it. Of course, I'd take a lot more damage. Well, I think that's fine for him. He's doing more of a tank role. I am going pretty high on the Constitution score, so I'm probably okay. Probably. With no armor. Oh no. I don't think these helmets actually do anything. Damage will never be reduced below 20% of the initial incoming value. Alright. That should be okay then.
What is it?
Gotta be able to move. Sure. Set to the Black Meadow. Perhaps we should rest. That's better.
What is it?
So it's pretty high damage, but let's try this again. Now that I'm using lighter armor, I should get more attacks off. Potentially. Willem, you useless bastard. Get him, we'll add his gear to the pile. Oh, that looks bad.
No!
Hey.
Yes.
There we go. I am attacking a lot.
Bring that.
I'm attacking a lot faster. I just trade that out for kind of not having as much damage resistance. Do I embrace the meme and just go with no real DR? Oh, that sounds terrible, but also amazing. Let's see how fast I am first. We'll try it. As long as I make sure I drink my beer, I think we'll be good. Just make sure we load up on constant amounts of beer and potions.
Aye?
If we get a priest or something like that, someone that has like healing, I think we should be okay. Alright.
Well?
Maybe we're going full Conan here. Might as well, tattered note. To sell. He will not speak to you unless you know the words something something. Okay. Alright, make sure I take that with me. Yeah, this should be a... Speak to him. Okay. Well, that note will be useful. Kerned. They found an Enid gift after dark. More beer. Oh, this is amazing. Ooh, it's actually a bit of copper. All right. All right. Let's also. What does this do? Is this stack? Oh man. If I can get them to stack, I will be going into every battle completely drunk. See how fast I attack here. Trolls are dealing out some punishment. Let's go to frenzy. How's the game going? You know, I think it's going well for now. I am first time playing Pillars here. I decided to go for a Barbarian. And you know what? This whole glass cannon thing is kind of working out. Who needs DR when you got attack speed? But yeah, it's going pretty well so far. Just kind of looking around right now, trying to figure out. Well, doing a little bit of exploring mostly. Trying to Baldur's Gate my way through it. Explore all the map, find all the enemies. Get my sweet, sweet XP. Whoop. Another troll? I'm also just kind of gauging out how using 2 axes is going. It seems to be pretty good. Pretty fast attacks, decent damage. I think it's probably better DPS. Barbarian's a fun class. Yeah, I kind of went with my intuition on that. Oh, wait. Oh, I ran into another one. Let's do this. This. With my intuition. I kind of wanted to go with I was either going to go Paladin or I was going to go Barbarian. I wanted to go with something really melee focused, and I decided I wanted more glass cannon than tank. Figured I'd go maybe off tank if I get the chance. I like how the Barbarian can kind of swing and hit everything around him.
Yes.
It's kind of fun. Do cool stuff with Carnage later? I hope so. It looks pretty cool. Admittedly, I don't know too much about the system in Pillars. I'm just kind of going off Pathfinder knowledge. Some Pathfinder and D&D knowledge. Is that a dead skeleton? A dragon? I'm hoping most of it translates over. Another forest troll. Alright. Should be... only one of them should be easy to take down. I'm finding that going without, like, armor is pretty good with this build so far. You know what? Give me the extra damage. Let's go. There we go. Tear that troll apart. I was a little concerned at first. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take off all my DR." But when I looked at it, I saw that it was like, "Oh, DR kind of takes away attack speed." Hey, Mad, thanks for the follow, friend. Welcome on in. So it's a little different, like, armor in this reduces your action speed, so I was like, well, I want to do more attacks, and I think I have enough HP, because I put a bunch of points into con, so I think I can just kind of do enough damage that I can tank it out. Just kill them faster than they can kill me.
Them down.
And hopefully they focus Eder from time to time. If I remember to keep drinking, I need to remain drunk. So I have passive DR. The cover speed is not as important as it may seem.
Well? What is it?
How so? I was kind of thinking, like, if I just attack faster, I should be able to just crit more and hit more and kill them before I go down. So they're just higher damage enemies that'll start one-shotting me. Ooh, what are these things? Scary, that's what they are. That sounds menacing. Okay, let's, Okay, let's do that. And then let's do this. Oh boy. These things, okay. These things are starting to scare me a little. Okay, Arcane Assaults. Throw out another one, just try and hit as many as I can. Okay. Oh, okay. They went down. Okay, good. Okay, they went down. Whew. Okay.
Yes.
I guess I can kind of see what you mean. It does look like probably for longer runs and stuff like that, I probably will want some DR so I don't waste as much health. Or maybe there's something else. I'm not really sure. I'm sure I'll figure it out.
As you wish.
Hopefully.
As you wish.
Let's quick save here. Waiting quick save in a bit. Ooh, boots. Oh, and that gives Constitution. There we go. Boots that give Constitution? Yes, please.
Well?
I should probably rest after this fight. I'm starting to run a little low on
Well?
HP.
Aye?
Yes.
Let's do this. Alright, let's rest.
As you wish.
That's a nice bow. I'm sure I'll get a ranger or something eventually. A spare bedroll is laid out in this tent, but there are no signs of kith. Destroyed cart. Overturned cart bristles with crossbow bolts, blood stains darken the cracked wood slats. There's probably one or two more encounters on this map, right? Probably. Well, bring it on. You guys are pretty weak, I think. I fought a whole horde of you before.
What is it?
Bring it on! Enter Barbarian Rage. Oh, holy crap. Never mind.
Indeed.
I just got put right on my ass.
As you wish.
Alright, maybe I should wear a little bit of armor. This thing's laid me out quite quickly. Yeah, padded armor could work. Let's see how much that affects my attack speed. It shouldn't do too bad, right?
Yes.
+1 damage reduction. 2 movement speed.
Of course.
Oof. Alright, so when you get knocked down, you take injuries. Okay. Got a little cocky there. I can kind of see what you mean. DR does seem to be, I don't think it's like utmost importance yet, but, well, we'll see, I guess. See how much I get punished. Maybe I'm just not reading this right. If I wield 2 weapons, I guess I'm not attacking twice? Maybe that just isn't a thing. Let's take a look here. 0.5, 0.7. Speed average. Does make me attack faster, I suppose. guess that's kind of the thing. We'll figure it out. Not quite sure on the mechanics behind that. Maybe it would have been better to go for two-handed, but it would be probably slower. Let's see. How likely a damaging attack is to delay their opponent's current or next action. The roll uses an interrupt value from the attacker derived from perception that is compared to the target's concentration. Oh, okay. So, okay. But it does have a speed. Okay. Yeah, so they do have a speed, but they also have an interrupt. So you kind of delay opponents' attacks. So in theory, if you had like a light weapon, or you had two light weapons with like a lot of interrupts, you could go to weapon, or at least decent interrupt. You could just keep stacking that to keep interrupting them, not letting them take a turn, or at least slowing them down immensely. Okay. Okay. No. Ciphers. Does this dude have a gun? Excuse me? You can get guns? Just off the side of the path into Caed Nua stands an imposing figure. A tall, thick-set Aumaua? Amau? Not sure. Clad in worn armor and peering at the outer walls of the keep. In his hands is a small piece of charcoal, and it works feverishly at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. More than once he has reached up to prevent his colorful cap from falling off his head as he gazes upwards. What you doing here? The man looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits in a wide, very toothy grin, and he waves the parchment in greeting. Killing time, if I'm honest. I've already walked the perimeter twice. There are names scratched upon some of the bricks. Just there. Workers and masons, I expect. Carving a little immortality for themselves. He looks up at the wall again, expression fond. Is that a sentence? It's a fine keep, Caed Nua. 2 centuries to its name, and abandoned for nearly as long.
But the truly interesting part is in there. And I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Mayorwald. But it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
I came here looking for him too.
Oh, truly? Then perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all manner of beasts. I've never seen the like. I didn't want to risk it alone, but you seem capable. Together, I'm sure we could manage it. And then we can both ask our questions of Mayorwald. I seek a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Talvi Oratoa. You might call it the Book of Virtues. It's a sacred text of the Rauatai, but we possess only a fragment of it. A year I've journeyed in search of the rest, and I uncovered evidence that leads me to believe the original lies just there, beneath the keep.
Why would this Book of Virtues be here in Direwood? Precisely, that is the very question. It is a long and twisting tale, my friend, as all good chance should be. I can tell you more, if you wish it, in time. You know what, let's go find him then.
Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first. Wondrous teeth, I nearly forgot. I have, at times, been followed. It began in Adir, and in Exometal they attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking
And I wish I knew there were guns in this. I would have gone for guns. I mean, Barbarian is cool and all, but like getting one of those elephant guns like he's got there.
I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I paid them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword, you see. And it's only fair that you should know.
What are a few assassins between friends?
I'm glad you're not discouraged. Come then. Who knows what we will find inside?
Yes. More party members. Alright. Actually, first I need to figure out what do you do, my man? What are you? You're a chanter.
Following your lead.
Oh, this is the class that's like... What does this stuff do? Someone's 3 skeletons. Wait. What? Edit chance. What is this? Bonus to fortitude and will. Come, soft wings of death. Okay. Yeah, I'm really not sure how these work. I was kind of not. Sure, just... I guess just use that. I'm not entirely sure. Chanters spend most of their time in combat speaking chants. Chants are arranged in strings of magical phrases that produce different effects. As one phrase ends, its effects will linger, overlapping with the effects of the next phase. When a chant reaches the end of the final phrase, it will loop back to the beginning. Careful arrangement can produce powerful sequences of passive effects. Okay. Suppose that's not too bad. That's pretty cool, though. What does he have here? An arquebus. It's pretty darn cool, though. Alright, so he's going to want to stay towards the back as well. So we'll keep him back here.
Of course.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, what's this? Shattered casks. Doesn't look like we can go in there. Okay, then we can go back this way.
Looks like this place has been abandoned for years.
Wayface, Elmes, Metu.
Hey, man.
You still feared? Wait, are you mind controlled?
Well?
That looks bad. Oh, I am taking an absolute beating. Are you attacking now? There you go.
Roak 10. Wayface.
All right, then.
Oof. That was harsh.
Yes.
Alright. Probably should rest. And I'll try using heavy armor. That was very painful. Okay. Let's go ahead and camp. To make sure I buy more camping supplies. Yeah, I can see why my DR might be more important. Was hoping though that they would focus Eder, and then I wouldn't get as bonked around there. Well, I got bonked around pretty hard. Frayed lengths of rope and a few flint chips are scattered across the workbench.
Yes?
Let's see. Let's try using that one as well.
What is it?
See what that does.
Craved Alfilathilim.
Well?
Oh, he's getting bounced around over there.
Kill them all!
Is that doing anything? That's bad. Well, that is very bad.
Bastards!
Yeah, that is very bad. Wait, I had a quick save, I'm pretty sure. Okay, it's this one. That's right before I went inside. Okay, those rates are actually quite tough. There's gonna be a lot of trial and error.
Following your lead.
Let's see. I guess we'll just do that. Make sure he... Sure. Let's try that.
Hey. Hi?
What is it?
Let's try it again.
It looks like this place has been abandoned for years.
Let's grab... I don't know if I want to use heavier armor. I suppose I probably should.
Wayface, Elmes, Metu.
That's it!
These ones are in for...
Roak 10.
Okay.
As you wish.
Well, shoot. Well, we'll figure it out as we go. Kind of getting a bit of an idea for it. Alright, let's try this again. This fight's going to be a little bit more difficult. I know this... Try and pop one of them really quick. Is he stunned? Yeah, he's stunned.
What?
Oh dear. That electricity is nasty. Oh dear, is that electricity nasty?
Try it! Take the bastard through that! I shall deal with... Take the bastard! I shall deal with these and...
Oh dear.
Wait.
Oh, that's bad.
For Takoa!
So, this thing... What the hell? Yeah, okay, that's what's doing it. These guys have a crazy stun effect. That's what it is. That is an insane stun effect.
Yes.
Alright, let's do something here. Let's drink ourselves some beer. Let's just get our damage reduction up.
Following your lead.
What's this? Let's do that.
Well?
Oof. Alright. Let's try again. This time with Okay.
What is it?
Get your blood!
That phantom has gotta go. Okay, good. Yeah, that phantom was what was stun locking me hard.
Watch where your tail ends.
Oh, okay, yeah. If I prioritize the Wraith, that's a lot better. Oh man, was that painful. Alright, let's rest. Yeah, that was painful. That Wraith, like, has a really nasty stun effect. It was like 3 seconds, I think I saw one of them. It was like a 3-second stun.
Yes.
That was... ooh. This place is pretty broken down. Sour odors of rancid grain and spoiled fruit permeate the air. Dust and rusted utensils cover the countertop. Shelves creak under the books. Many of the covers are molted and with mildew. Ooh. Yeah, this place looks pretty abandoned. Cobwebs bind the remains of a broken alembic, a cracked mortar, and various shattered bottles and vials on the table. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, nothing else over here. Is that it? I guess that's it. Nothing else in there. Okay. Alright, back outside. keep looking around. Oh, dear. Oh, pull back. Retreat. Advance. Oh, there's a wraith. Or not a wraith, a phantom again. Okay.
Yes.
First things first.
Yes?
Target that
Hey,
wraith
how may I help?
and bring it to its knees. Wait, he can't see it? Oh, okay.
Lava.
Okay, good. Just do whatever it takes.
Beyond seek.
There he goes. Am I feared? Dude, I won an arquebus now.
I shall play with this.
Cool.
These ones are in for all them. Thing isn't doing the job.
Not getting me.
I'm still confused. Okay, I need to...
Verathus! Leave it to us!
Okay, well, those skeletons weren't really that necessary, but...
What is it?
These skeletons are tough. They are tough customers. Wait, can I grab the loot here? There we go.
Following your lead.
Because I know he's got these chants. I'm not really sure how to use them. That's really the... I think that's the biggest thing. Let's see. Increases movement and reflexes. Could just do something like this. Yeah, that's probably good. That'll give us like a solid buff. Hopefully. Not sure the area though. How large of an area is this? Do these chants work in? Friendly aura. I guess it's only that much.
Of course.
Oh, so he has to be kind of close. Alright, so I probably need to micro him a little bit. Because he has to be, like, kind of close for that to work. He can't be, like, way back. He has to be...
What is it?
Medium range. Okay.
Following your lead.
There we go. Now you can go.
Bring them.
Oh yeah. That was much easier. It's just those
As you wish.
it's just those phantoms that are some of these will wisp have poison to prone. Like they have like high fortitude, I guess. Let's see, what does it do? So
Following your lead.
I need to redo my formation so he stays like closer to the middle. Crits me. Additional effect. Confused. Ah, okay. Confused for 6 seconds. Oh, I'm done. Alright, let's redo our formation. Let's put him, like, close to the front. He needs to be kind of, like, in the middle of the party.
Leave our village! We've done nothing to you!
What? Who be you?
You can't do this!
He shakes his head, spitting the words at you. Do what?
This is our village! Our home! The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all. Have mercy, soldier! Our warriors have all gone. You can't burn us all because of them.
He reaches out to you and opens his mouth to say something, but all that emerges is a series of violent coughs. He falls to his knees, choking on the thickening smoke. Flames overtake the vision as you back away. Seeing things again.
Well, that's...
Oh, there's two phantoms. Oh no.
Aye?
Oh no, please. Don't do it. Don't do it. Have mercy.
Lava!
Okay. Another one.
Lava!
Yes.
Do that. Oh no, I'm stunned again. Oh
Aye?
no.
Following your lead.
Well, at least everyone's inside my aura
How may
now.
I...
Down I go. Alright, well that's one down. Oh dear.
Hey.
See him? Anything else I can do?
Lava!
He needs to try and heal if he can, but I think he's gonna be confused again. Dude, these phantoms are kicking my ass.
Aye?
Can I blind you?
Beyond sea! Arthek Worthen, get online!
Oh boy. Come on.
Let's have it out! I'm seeing red now!
Oh boy. Well, that was a thing.
Stand still.
Oh dear. Come on. Down you go. I am running out of camps to use. Against freeze.
Well?
Sort of like it's like a encyclopedia, yeah. Like wisps, shadows, phantoms. Yeah, it's just phantoms. Level 3 spirits. Deflection of 56, so they're pretty hard to hit. DR of 8. Yeah, I don't know. Those things are tough. These things are really tough.
What is it?
What do we got here? Unique one-handed sword. Spirit slaying. Oh boy. Well, this I like. What is this spirit slaying quality? Yeah, I know it's got lore, but let's see. Any attack that is between 16 and 50 grades reduces damage and duration by 50%. Okay, that's fine. +5 accuracy against spirits. I guess I just need to find ways to get more accuracy and whatnot. Oh, I lose will though. That's not so good. Converts to hit. It's deflection. Like if I do this, does this improve my? So it does. What happens if I put a shield on here, just out of curiosity? Oh, that's horrible. Let's see. It's 20 to 28. This is 18 to 25. It's slow, so is that. Is there average? So I do lose out on a bit of accuracy. So I guess that's kind of the question. Like, that's pretty weird. Average. This is fast. Properties. Interfering. What does interfering mean? I can enchant these with what? Secondary damage. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so it's like a crafting system. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. What if I do this? Like, how does this work? If I do this, it's like super fast, but still not that accurate. Bonus crit. Average speed. It's kind of tricky. I'm not really sure. Reliable, slaying. I mean, I could try doing something like this. Put this away for now, and then try having this in one hand. Like if I really need to hit something. I can try it, I guess, because like it's still moderately better accuracy. Yeah, it's still better accuracy than that. Yeah. So those things are very hard to hit, so I feel like I'm probably gonna need something like that. Let's manually save here too. Should we rest? I think we can do one more fight before we need to rest. As you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble. Its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollowed eyes. As you approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate, as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance. As am I. If you should happen to find him, I would be glad to know of it. Each day his absence brings new dust to my halls, new cracks to my stones. It's shameful is what it is. The Earl would never have let it come to this. You are free to search for him here. I will unbar the way.
Okay. Any idea where I can find him?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
Alright, let me find him.
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
She turns from you long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints. You've got to eat your vegetables if you're going to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? Say nothing.
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Remind me, what happened to our father?
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
I see.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
Brave.
Oh boy.
Hey.
Following your lead.
What is it?
See how fast this is.
Stuck over here. For long.
Not super damage. How about the sword?
No prisoners! Most inconvenient.
Yeah, this is taking a very long time.
So much for that.
Is it fate? Yeah, it's a fate. Yeah, probably should camp first. That's not working out as well. I think it's a little bit slower. That attack is a bit slower too. I don't know how to best to balance this yet. This armor is slowing me down, and I know DR is important, but at the same time, if I can't get my attacks off, it doesn't matter. Alright, so let's try camping. Oh, it's not allowed in this area. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's try this fight again. Okay.
Brave Dalfila.
Hey. What is it?
Stuck
over here. Bring them down.
Kinda stuck over here. Kinda stuck.
Wait, why did he run in? Why did Aloth run in into melee? That's
a
bit silly.
What is it? Poison. There.
Your tale ends here. Let's end this. Roak 10.
Camping is not allowed in this area. Okay.
Of course.
Maybe we should head back out then. We're gonna have to camp. Maybe this dual wielding isn't the way to go. I don't know. There's some weird things here. I'm not quite familiar enough with this combat system yet to make an accurate judgment. Maybe we can camp here. Oh. Let's go outside. You awake to the sensation of being shaken. You open your eyes and you see Eder standing over you, his hands jostling your shoulders, and he looks concerned. Your eyes are heavy and your vision is blurred. The vague unease of unremembered nightmares cloud your thoughts. You're not sure you slept at all.
Hey! Hey! You're awake? Good. You were kind of thrashing around, eyes rolled back in your head. You were shaking. Trying to snap you out of it for a long time now. I was gonna have to get a bucket of cold water. You don't seem like you get much rest at night.
Not lately.
You got those dark circles under your eyes.
Not lately. Night, there are dreams and whispers.
It's the Watcher thing, then. I'm sure it just takes some time to adjust is all. I'll try to let it sort itself out. But you'd better wake up faster next time. Trust me, you don't want that bucket of cold water.
Okay. Let's do this. And we'll give this to... I think to him. He's got, what, 9 DR now? Okay. Guess we'll try this. Okay.
Well? Following your lead.
Aye?
Yes?
Hey. How may I help? Lava will be on sea! Yes?
Okay.
Yes.
I'll go after this one.
Hey.
You go after this one.
Following your lead.
Help me out here.
How may I help?
You... Help them.
Proactive.
That's it!
Nobody.
That's better.
As you wish.
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
A spectral man arrayed in armor and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see through it to the ducal and Adair insignias on the breastplate. He seems to have read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch. The instructions come from Admeth Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
A ghostly sign forms a mist in front of his lips.
It'll make this even shorter than the broken stone war, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
Is there anything else down here worth grabbing? Any loot or anything? Maybe some camp supplies? Sadly, no. Alright. Let's continue then.
We'll take those farmers by surprise. Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now. Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one wants it said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins. The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words. You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Dang.
Crave thou Philathilim.
Yes.
Hey. Yes?
Well?
Not to...
Proactive.
Indeed.
That's a little surprising. I didn't expect to go down there.
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
Let's see if there's anything good over here.
Crave thou Philathilim.
Okay, that's not so good. Let's see if we can bottleneck them. This way, this way, this way, this way.
Hey.
Well?
Following your lead.
Shoot him.
Aye? Yes?
What is it?
Oh dear. Okay, well you're gonna have to die, if you don't mind.
Lava!
This guy just will not die.
That's not very helpful.
For Takoa!
That's it!
Yes.
That was a rather tough fight.
Quaithe Selmes Metum.
I am getting absolutely destroyed. Like, my deflection is, I guess, really low. I guess that is part of it. I guess I can't really rage. I guess that's... I'm not gonna be able to rage for a while. No camping supplies.
Quaithe Selmes Metum.
Maimed. Great.
Well,
man, I'm just gonna...
No! Hang on!
Yeah, I've died. That's... Not sure what to do with that. I am going down really quick. I guess I shouldn't be raging at all. Guess raging is kind of a mistake. I'm not sure what else to do with that, though.
well,
Health or concealed. I'm not sure what to do with this now. Like, even with like 70 yards, this is proving quite difficult.
well,
Brave Dalfilathilim.
well,
Following your lead.
Curses!
Brave Dalfilathilim.
There we go.
yes.
I guess it's kind of like just bottlenecking them with my shield bearer.
Roak 10.
I guess that kind of works.
Hey. Varathus!
What the?
Wait. Yes.
That's a lot of spiders.
Yes? I shall.
If you're just gonna come over here and try and kill me, I'm gonna do it again. Okay, that's bad.
Hey, what is it? We gotta take better care of Aloth. Aye?
You do not get those spells back very quickly. Oh, and a giant one. Well, there's spiders and... Well, that looks bad.
Yes?
Okay, let's go ahead and maybe...
Worth and rough! These ones are in for a...
Let's us.
I just got... I just got my ass kicked.
Following your lead.
Pretty sure I'm doomed here.
Aztec worth and rough!
Blinded.
Lava will be on seek!
Following your lead.
Again! No!
Putting us down! Roak 10! For Takoa! We're down one! Fight on, my friend!
Take them all with us!
This isn't going.
Watch out!
I shall.
Oh, that was incredibly close.
Well? As you wish.
I can't really fight anymore. I'm pretty much tapped out. Is there any safe place to rest? Okay. I don't think so. I don't know if I'm underleveled or just really not party comped right.
Of course. What is it?
Oh, man. Grants additional endurance. Well, shoot. Maybe I should put more into resolve. Oh. Oof. difficult one here. Not really sure.
Well?
3rd level. This is tricky. Ah, well. I'll figure it out. But, for now, I think this is probably where I'm going to stop for tonight. I will be back tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to stop here. Probably look up some of the mechanics a little bit more. Get a little bit of a better understanding of the combat system. And then we'll be right back at it tomorrow. But for now, that'll be it. Thanks everybody for showing up. It's been a blast. We'll probably do a longer session tomorrow. But anyway, I hope everyone has a great evening, and I will see you all tomorrow.